Let's go to LeetCode 3298. Count substrings that can be rearranged to contain a string. Um, so it gives us a string word1 and word2. A string x is called valid if x can be rearranged to has word2 as prefix. So return the total number of valid substrings of word1. For this question, I think the prefix is just a just trying to confusing us. Actually, this question has nothing related to prefix, as the substring can be rearranged, right? So what we need is that we trying to look at the word one, how many substrings contains all of the characters of word two. So what we're thinking about is that we just use the right pointer, left pointer, right? So as long as we find a right pointer such the conditions, we move our left pointer, right, and move out of the bind and result at the left. But satisfy the condition, we can have two count array, right, and which is called window counts, and also the word two counts, right? And by that time, doing like this to valid, we need a 26 operation, right? So we can do better. Is that we trying to look at the word two, trying to see how many words we need to match, right? Use a match variable, and so we move. Then our right pointer goes through the word one, right? Until if the match goes to 0, then that means our we'll move the right, right? The counts and possibly we use the same count array, right? Counts can decrease, and if the one of counts getting from 1 to 0, the match decrease by 1, right? So that means we find a word in word two, right? Actually, if if the matches equals to 0, right? That means the satisfied condition satisfies. Then our result just added to the left with a while loop until it jumping out of the window, right? So let's write code for this. We can have int count equals new int 26 to count the array, right? So we need a match variable. So how many need to match? How many characters? So what we do is for every char in order to which array, we are going to have count c minus a increase. And let's say if this count c minus a equals to 1, right? That means because for every character we just need to calculate once, so we have match increase. Then we can convert the word one to array as word one to array, which array, and we need int left equals to 0, and n equals array dot length, and we need a long result, right? What we do is that for int right equals to 0, right is smaller than n, right plus 1. So what we do is that count every time we move the right counter, so have right minus a to the because the thing that this is positive, so this one will be decrease, right? So that means that if this count, of course, you can also set this one to negative as then this one as increase, right? But that looks better for some of the user, right? If this is kind of array right uh minus A. If this one equals 0, right? That means we match one word. We match minus minus, right? So what we do is that while this match equals 0, what we do is that we're trying to move our left pointer. So for the left pointer, the code is very similar, right? But it is increase, add, instead of delete, right? So this will be left, um, left should increase. So if this one coming from 0 to 1, right? So our match should also increase. So when move out this while loop, should result should plus equal to left, and then return result. It will be constant will be constant space in ON time complexity. Um, we can write a Python code as well. So we need a count equals this one multiplied by 26, right? And then we need a match what's there, right? So what we do is for say in word 2, count ORD say minus ORD this one, the increase by 1, right? Increase by 1. Okay, here. This one increased by 1. So that means that if this one equals 1, right, that means we know how many need to match, right? Our match number should increase by 1. Then what we need is, for example, we need left, right? And result left contact initially as 0, right? Length would be the length should be word 1, right? And the result initially set as 0 for right in range. And we're going to have a count for the word 1 right minus the word A. This one, this should decrease, right? Should decrease by 1. So if this one becomes 0, our matches should decrease by 1, right? If this one count for the right, for the one right, um, equals 0, then our matches should subtract 1. So our while loop is while matches equals to 0, right? We're going to have left should be increased by 1. So we can copy a similar code here. This is left, right? This will be plus, and this will be the left, right? So if this one become 1, right, this will become unmatched. So we should plus, yeah. Possibly you call this variable called unmatched, maybe better, right? And result should plus equal to left. And then just return result.